Hello and welcome to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events. Recording this Tuesday, April 3rd at about 7:40 in the morning. April the 3rd. There are three things in life that are guaranteed: death, taxes, and there's going to be some sort of severe weather during the first week of April. Remember what happened 10 years ago today? The Bryant Little Rock, talking about through Leawood, Sylvan Hills up towards Sherwood. That tornado, I think it was EF1, may have been EF2. Can't remember. But anyway, I remember I witnessed that tornado. And a lot of you may remember that. Anyway, we have the risk for severe weather today, and I want to get into all the maps here. Plus, we got wild weather. We got severe weather, we got cold, we got frozen precipitation. Anyway, here's the risk area outlined by the Storm Prediction Center. Slight from Fulton County down towards Conway County to Miller County. Slight, basically the southeast half of the state. Enhanced east of the metro, and that includes much of the Grand Prairie and the Delta. That's an enhanced risk for severe weather today. Let's break it down. I like to break it down into simple categories instead of the 10% chance within 25 miles of a given point. How about low, medium, high? I think that better explains it. Low threat for tornadoes today. Severe hail 1 inch of diameter. You see the area in yellow. There's a medium threat. The threat we're more concerned about. Damaging winds 58 miles per hour or greater. That's a severe wind threat. It's across that same area that has the enhanced risk. Storm energy here, the CAPE, convective available potential energy. This is the fuel for thunderstorms. Just like the fuel that powers your car. If you don't have the gas that powers your car, you're not going anywhere. Same thing. This is Gulf of Mexico moisture. This is the warmth. And this all translates into the instability of the atmosphere. You need to walk outside on a spring day and you feel that mugginess. Anyway, I wish I had built a legend for this, and I'm still going to. I've been too lazy with this lately. I got to get to this. Anyway, so you see these brighter yellows. That's that instability in the atmosphere. 1 o'clock this afternoon, front starts to work with that instability as it comes through. And you notice how it drops off, that instability does once the front passes. 4 o'clock, a broken line of thunderstorms for northeastern Arkansas. And you can't take this literally and say, well, there's going to be a thunderstorm right over Heber Springs at 4 o'clock. Well, it's possible, but that's not what I want you to take away from this. Just know it's this area of the state at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, that area, that has the best chance for seeing this broken line of thunderstorms. That's simply what this is telling you. And they could be severe. Notice how by 5:30, things are moving away. So the window, according to our high-resolution computer models, begins around 2 and goes until about 7. And in the metro, we're talking about 4 to 6. So this begins by 5 or 5:30, shifting just east of the metro area. And these thunderstorms have plenty of fuel to tap into to sustain themselves and to build. So any of these thunderstorms could be strong, possibly severe. And we showed you the threat with each one of those storms. It's April. We're in the middle of our severe weather season. So you can't rule out tornadoes. But remember that threat's low, but wind and then hail, then tornadoes are the primary threats. By 7 o'clock, it's east of the Mississippi River. So there's a narrow window for this to happen. Now, this is the Energy Helicity Index. This combines the spin in the atmosphere and the instability. And again, I have not built a legend for this. But when you see these reds and these purples, look out. But watch how the storm, this is at 1:30, the storms haven't developed yet. This purple and this pinkish area, I should say, shifts more into northeastern Arkansas. That's where the spin and the combination of those two combine when these storms come through. See that? Right here, 4:30 this afternoon. I mean, you can't ignore this down here, but it's in this corridor right in here, in northeastern and east central Arkansas, bound from Little Rock to Memphis, up especially into the Missouri Boot Heel by 4:30. I would watch this area. I mean, I wouldn't fool around with these storms either. That's nothing to scoff at. That's at 4:30. So this is just another one of those parameters that we like to look at during severe weather season to help us forecast. And again, the same thing. It's all out of here by this evening, early this evening. So an early night, not an overnight event. Always have a way to get warnings. A lot of wind not associated with thunderstorms today. The wind meter today is looks like if it's trash day and your trash can is empty or you don't have much in there, it could end up in your neighbor's yard. They're going to be southwest winds 20 to 30 with gusts to 40, maybe even higher, and therefore a wind advisory is in effect. Here's where I also have some disagreements with what the National Weather Service has done. The Little Rock Weather Service has done a great job with just making it a wind advisory. They got, they're not doing the lake wind advisory. Shreveport still is. these counties are done by Shreveport. So you have Shreveport doing a lake wind advisory here, and then Little Rock doing the wind advisory here, and I think also Jackson with Ashley and Chico County. But so what about these counties right here in between? But anyway, it's just one of those things. It's going to be windy today. Anyway, I could get more into that, but anyway, I'm just very happy that the Little Rock Weather Service office has gone ahead and just made it more simple. Anyway, by 3 o'clock this afternoon, temperatures, and this is, again, we're going to have freezing. I got a lot more to go over with wintry weather. Anyway, so the cold front, 51 degrees in Harrison and Fayetteville, to 78 in Little Rock, to 80 in Monticello. Wow, that's a cold front, right? So this is by 6 o'clock. Notice the warmth is now over eastern Arkansas. Things are cooling down behind the frontal boundary. And then by 8:30, we're in the 40s in northern Arkansas. Watch what happens tomorrow morning. There's the potential for freezing temperatures. This is one computer model showing that the freezing temperatures will be confined to this area of the state. However, the National Weather Service has gone ahead and issued a freeze warning for all these counties. There could be areas that can drop to 32 degrees or colder, areas west and north. Don't plant is the bottom line. Freeze warning in effect. And guess what? There could be more freezing temperatures. Weatherbell.com. Did you check out the summer forecast that I put on from these guys? Anyway, this is the GFS. It's slower if you scroll down on the blog. Friday morning looks dry. Friday afternoon. Now, this is the frontal boundary right in here. This right here is you see all these black lines. Those are isobars, lines of equal barometric pressure. Look how stacked up they are behind the front. Cold air, strong northeast to east winds developing. Cold Arctic air pouring into the plains from Missouri down into Oklahoma. We still have milder air here, but temperatures falling by the late afternoon. And this is the amount of rainfall between 1 p.m. Saturday and 7 p.m. Saturday. You have shallow Arctic air and snow and ice near the Missouri border, northward up towards Missouri, and a cold rain here. See that blue line? That's the 35-degree line. And then notice what it does for northern Arkansas during the overnight from 1 a.m. Saturday to 7 a.m. Saturday morning. It's got to change over to sleet, maybe some snowflakes, sleet pellets and snowflakes across northern Arkansas, and then it gets out of here quickly. Now, that's one run of a model that's run 4 times a day. Let's look at what the previous run had for the exact same time period. Wait, let me back that up. There was an error with that page. Anyway, so this is the one from 1 p.m. Friday to 7 p.m. Friday. See, it's much further south with the cold air. So therefore, there's just not continuity with the computer models. Same thing here. I look at the temperatures. This is at 1 a.m. Saturday. The cold front, according to the run last night, the early run of the GFS, has the cold front all the way down into northern Louisiana. The next run comes in, and it's in central Arkansas. So there's inconsistency with where that front. I would go with more the northern solution with that, and more in line with what the European shows, what does show maybe a wintry mix across far northern Arkansas this weekend, and maybe some more freezing temperatures. So again, the bottom line, don't plant yet. Thank you so much for coming to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events.